Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, great light pioneers of the new space and time of eternal bliss consciousness. On this last day of the galactic year of the red self-existing moon, goddess on the Mayan Zolkin calendar, we have massive energetics flowing into the quantum field from the Most High to push us through 0 point of total stillness and in-between worlds for tomorrow's day out of time. On July 25th, be prepared, for tomorrow we shall pass through the still center of the void and into the timelessness of the great mystery. Feel your way through and through and through until full and total compression breakthrough. With these powerful energies emanating out from the crystalline core of Pachamama, this realm is being uplifted and ascended into the 5th dimension of heaven on earth. Today we experienced more spikes of higher resonance on the Schumann charts at amplitudes of 15 Hz and 41 Hz. Pulsing all life into the new realms of peace, presence, and prosperity for all sentient beings of the way. Assisting Gaia and all her children of the sun in this great ascension process, our local Solaris released multiple C-class solar flares and another M-class flare maxing at M1.54 at 2 o'clock UTC. Enveloping Mother Earth with gamma plasma waves of adamantine filaments of light. Envision Pachamama and all living beings being surrounded and filled with the gold rose rays of the Christos Magdalene, codes of infinite love and light of new earth. The Rainbow Bridge of Antakarana is fully activated and online and now flows smoothly and freely through the sacred vessels, the holy avatars of light of our ground crew earth angelics of the 144. Feel into the power and glory of your rainbow body as your inner sun goes supernova, and your consciousness realizes its oneness with all life and all things, in all timelines, dimensions, and realms in this now. We are going intergalactic and hyperdimensional as we merge with our sacred multidimensional self of 5D and beyond. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end where we release a very powerful divine decree of the I Am, the victory of the light. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. 838 coming in, the Trinity of the 88 Lionsgate portal. And now we continue with Divine Sister of the Light, Valerie A. Elster. Increased solar as we move into a 0 point field to create space for the next galactic year, day out of time. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Tihana, Ariel Seraphim. Our collective story of fallen consciousness has completed. We've entered a new universe of organic law, life, and love. We are ready for a new story, the very beginning of which is now. Here we are, and here we go. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Isabel Garcia, is already vibrating in the 5th dimension. Being in the 5th dimension is not just receiving more knowledge, but becoming aware of our complete integration with everything, is realizing that we are one and the same being, expressing and emitting harmonious frequencies, giving love to every exaltation that comes from within us, feeling that we are part of it, of perfection in the highest degree. This is far more important than any scientific discovery of the 5th dimension. It is the discovery that we are one and the same being with the universe, a single verse. It's like a dance. When we dance and merge with the music, We cease to be just a moving body and become the movement of harmony. We make the expression of energy which is never static, never rigid, never painful, which is always fluid, perfect. Energy needs to flow, and to transcend the everyday problems of this final period of transition, we need to flow. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Roberto Nunez, let the light flow through you. This is a completely natural process. You may need more rest or time in which you disconnect most to achieve the many changes in your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies. You're getting this uplifting experience from within. Your divine being is working with you now to help you. Your own angels and guides are with you and surround you with light. The earth is present in the new creation. Its poles have shifted, and with this change, collective energies are being infused with a positive higher light. There's no stopping this transformation. The ascension of the earth and humanity towards the higher light is real, and it's happening now. Victory of the light. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Jennifer Catron. Bifurcation from this previous cycle is coming to a close. In the last few weeks, we've transversed many previous timelines, collected soul aspects that were still within the lower frequency bandwidths, as well as completed a multidimensional clearing of future timelines. Many experienced massive purging as we reintegrated these fractals, healed ancient wounds, collapsed heavy karmic vows, cleared the density holding the vessel in a lower timeline, as well as prepping the vessels for higher self dropping further in. Soul reunions in the physical for the specific purpose of exchanging keys and codes to activate ancient grids, as well as future timelines and parallel realities. The karmic overlay had a bleed-through effect into parallel timelines, but this weekend converged into 0 point. The way I was seeing it was this was due to a lot of rearrangement of soul agreements based on human choice points. So much happening behind the veil. The walk-ins that dropped in are still in the process of grounding in. However, chosen trajectories have been anchored, seeing more unions coming into play, jumping timelines more frequently now, as many have activated full creator abilities. Divine Masculine, regardless of gender embodiment, had a collapse of karmic contracts over the weekend, which in turn opened a gateway to parallel realities to step into. Divine Feminine activations all weekend, as well as galactic energies from outside our solar system, had a completely new signature. As we complete this cycle, step into the day out of time on the 25th, and then the Galactic New Year on the 26th. Much forward movement anticipated. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Mary Costello, 1111, Divine Order Restoration. Balance brings harmony. Honesty brings trust. Divine Masculines, there are amazingly high frequencies of electrics from heaven seeking to ground through the channel of Michael. The electrical grid of this planet is calling for this now. You are the conduit for this. Please put your bare feet on the ground. If your head is getting fried and battered, know it is super high electrics trying to ground through you. Bare feet on ground, please. Justice is the just is of nature. The chessboard isn't working anymore. Total mind freedom, mind control programs undone, in the light of Mother and all who align. All darkness and light will fall into natural form within the golden age ecosystem. Lady Justice. Everything will settle in the just is consequences of nature. All pieces are equal. All privilege falls. It is what it is. Masculine vision being restored. Magi Grail line restoration. Universal electrical conduit earth. Mental knots undone. Mirrored ceiling of the psychic removed. True architects with the whole everything at our fingertips. 0 point, no limitations. Archangel Michael, Original maps, the stars correlate to the codes in our center. 0-point field architects, magic in our eyes. Infinite, limitless expanse. And from Divine Sistar of the Light Shay, from Numbers by Shay numerology, 7/24/23. To use a familiar metaphor, we're all caterpillars becoming butterflies this year, and the numbers can help us track our progress. Old you is slowly being replaced by a new, hopefully improved version, and July has done its best to shake things up so that you can't revert to caterpillar ways. So at this point, you're still very much a work in progress. Your right action is to detach from the process and focus on your personal needs, health, and happiness. You're evolving quickly in a quantum soup of possibilities. Don't limit yourself by trying to hold on to who you were or defining who you must become. This is a time of faith, acceptance, and patience. Your job is to be willing and receptive. Today is for peaceful compliance. And today from Divine Sistar of the Light Sohila. Today, July 24th, marks the end of an old cycle, while tomorrow, July 25th, is known as the Day Out of Time. This day serves as a bridge between the old and the new, providing us with an opportunity to reflect on the past and prepare for the future. The Day Out of Time is considered a Mayan portal day, which allows us to move beyond the limitations of linear time and enter into the quantum field of timelessness. It is a day to plant seeds of intention for the new Mayan galactic year that begins on July 26, and to express gratitude for our journey thus far. On this day, we are encouraged to move into our inner sanctum, our core, and review what we can no longer carry with us into the new cycle. It is also a time to celebrate our inherent manifestation abilities and our connection to our own divinity. The Day Out of Time is a rainbow bridge for the integration of earth and heaven, spirit and matter. It aligns the feminine Mayan 13-month lunar calendar with the masculine solar calendar, bridging the gap between the two. The heliacal rising of the star of Isis, Sirius, is a gift that brings new energy to this day. This alignment of the Mayan, galactic, planetary, and Egyptian calendars helps us to quantum leap into higher states of consciousness and self-mastery. We can manifest our future through our thoughts and mind, guided by a heart opened by love, generosity, and courage, also known as a lion's heart. This further guides our words and actions, which are guided by courage and personal power. The Day Out of Time is a sacred pause in the time-space continuum. Let us be light, and in grace as we move forward into the new cycle with intention and gratitude. And today from Divine Sistar of the Light, Angelique M. Larson, 1313 coming in. The son of the Syrians. Since the primordial times, the sun has been our greatest reference of divinity incarnate due to its attributes associated with light, heat, and life on earth. Without the sun, there would be no life. There would be nothing. The earth would be, like other worlds, a chunk of dead cold rock wandering in space. Thus the sun is our first stellar reference containing a divine identity, but she is not the only one. Other stars stand out in the ancient pantheon such as the Pleiades, Orion, and Sirius. The latter, Sirius, receives a very special highlight, especially from the African Dogon culture, which for centuries has proclaimed that Sirius is a triple star system, confirmed by astronomy centuries later, and that in the Sirius B star orbits an aquatic world where the first instructors of human civilization, the Nomos, came. As much as animals associated with the sea, such as dolphins, whales, and octopus, endowed with a much higher psychism, are associated with these ocean worlds of the mother star that illuminates us in a spiritual sense. On the other hand, Syrians, elevated beings of great conscience and wisdom, have been associated with the feline typology of the animal kingdom. This cat archetype is presented in the Bible in the image of the lion, an animal always mentioned. By the way, the lion is one of the 4 sacred centers, Hayot HaKodesh, holy beings, of the throne of the Lord Yahweh, next to the bull, angel, and eagle. Furthermore, we have the Christian image of the Lion of Judah, who preaches Yeshua's return not as a lamb that surrenders to death, but as a warrior that destroys all evil on earth. Astrologically, Leo is the 5th sign of the zodiac, 5, the pentagram, the star, and is ruled by the sun. That being said, the sun is now in the sign of Leo. On the 22nd and 23rd, we have a beautiful solar crop circle in the fields of England to celebrate the Syrian sun shared in power and greatness by the star mother from where they came. From Divine Sistar of the Light Devyani sing Isis channelings. Venus Inanna retrograde in Leo, July 23rd through September 3rd. Venus Inanna, goddess of love, beauty, desires, pleasure, relationships, and money, is now retrograde in the sign of Leo, which is ruled by heart-centered passion and vitality, which allows us to express our unique individuality, self-worth, and radiance with self-confidence, authority, authenticity, and creativity. Thus, Venus retrograde in Leo is a push to reevaluate our self-worth in relationships, first within ourselves and then in our outer relationships and partnerships, particularly with respect to love, romance, and finances. It brings up past patterns, relationships, and connections for us to review and self-reflect as to where we are giving our power away and what distortions are preventing us from having our needs and desires met so that we may move into self-acceptance, authentic self-expression, and wholeness within rather than seek it from external situations and people. Venus retrograde in Leo is all about reevaluating what is important to you, what is your value system, goals and deep desires, and how are they being fulfilled within your relationships, intra and inter, so that you may move into greater balance and harmony within first, and then bring this unique stamp of individuality, creativity, zest, and playfulness to your outer relationships. During this Venus Inanna retrograde, Venus will meet with the Sun on August 13th, where she will release her mantle of Capricorn metagoddess and birth anew as the Leo metagoddess for the new Venus synodic cycle. Venus as the Leo metagoddess is the energy of Sekhmet, Durga, the fierce and courageous protector and upholder of the principles of Ma'at, that is, protector of the cosmic law and order. As Venus is the feminine principle, we too will be required to step into the aspect of the fierce warrior of light in order to defend and protect not only what we value and cherish, but all that threatens unification, balance, justice, and harmony for the greater collective. This requires the feminine principle to be sovereign, independent, and courageous, which is possible only when she has fully integrated the polarities of light and dark within. The most important journeys are the ones we take within, and the fiercest battles are the ones we fight with our own demons, insecurities, inadequacies, illusions, and self-deception. Transformation occurs when we conquer, integrate, and heal our own shortcomings and shadows, and it is this transformation, alchemy, that makes us courageous warriors of our own rightful destiny and worthy of wielding the sword of justice for the greater good. Courage, just like real power, isn't found in the limelight of bravado, chest-thumping, and hollow war rhetoric. It is found in the shadows of pain, sorrow, grief, defeat, and vulnerability. Courage is hardly ever served on a platter. It is built step by step, little by little, in the quiet in-breath of firm resolution to not give up, the slow lifting of the head and shoulders to face the challenges head-on, the labored, unsteady journey from being down on all fours to standing upright, with or without sword and armor, the quiet determination to follow the unknown path that the heart is pointing us towards, knowing fully well there will be challenges along the path. The quiet resolve to defend, protect, and nurture all that which makes us unique, even eccentric perhaps, but definitively us without compromising on sovereignty, freedom, and authenticity. No masks, no veils. True strength is vulnerable and steadfast and transformational. It is not the lack of fear, but the ability to step up to the plate and persevere despite fear, and trust and faith that the heart will guide us to our destiny. And light and grace and joy be the change you want to see. Sake na, from IsisChannelings.wordpress.com. From Divine Sister of the Light, Asara Adams. Energy Update by Adama of Telos. Greetings, beloved ones. We are most joyous to connect with you here today, and we are sending you our utmost love from the heart of Telos. Dear one, as you are moving through your ascension journey, you will be able to notice the impact your thoughts and feelings have on yourself and others. Everything and everyone is connected. Whatever you are thinking about a person, it will have an effect on their energy field. Sometimes you have positive thoughts, sometimes you have negative thoughts about a person. The energetic signature of your thoughts and feelings will enter their auric field, and if consistently applied, it will have either a positive or negative effect on this person. Now keep in mind that everyone is an extension of God, Source. With that, you can ask yourself, how do I want to treat God, Source? When you become more and more aware that you are either harming or helping a person with your thoughts and feelings, how will that change the way you will think and feel? Your ego mind has created your experience, the illusion, since you were born, and reborn over and over. It has created an illusion to provide you with the expression of all your feelings and thoughts. That means whenever you have an unpleasant experience with someone, it was your ego mind creation. When you know that it was your creation, can you be mad the person you had the unpleasant interaction with? Instead, you might be able to open your heart to forgiveness, forgiving the person who played the part in your creation and forgiving yourself for creating it. Then you are able to connect with the way God sees you and all life. God sees only divine perfection and love in everyone, including you. Every moment is a new beginning for you to express God's mind, to see divine perfection and love everywhere. Part of your mind is God's mind. The other part of your mind is the ego mind that created the unpleasant illusion of your experience. The choice is yours, always. We champion your victory in the light. Welcome home. We send you all so much love. You are carried on the wings of angels to bring forth the new earth. Know in your heart that you are always surrounded by the angels, ascended masters, guides, galactic families of light, and yes, also by your family and friends in Telos, and always will be. Dear ones, we are walking with you on this journey, and you are loved beyond measure, always. I am your brother Adama of Telos. Thank you, Adama, from TelosChannel.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, 144 God Code. We are at the end of the road of painful experiences and can see our growth through the lessons learned. It is becoming easier to release harboring resentment and forgive. Guardians are with you, helping you choose to see these as blessings in disguise. Evidence of feeling more grounded and heart open in the new earth is revealing you have outgrown all of this. Take back your power from being a pawn in other people's games. Create your own happiness regardless of those old stories. That isn't you anymore, family. Focus on the positivity all around you. New doors are opening when your new love-based reality births. Get into the 0 point today by aligning with the here and now in preparation for what is to come. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. God bless you. Love, Carolyn. from 144godcode.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Colleen Lemma. True unconditional love is where both partners are viewed as equals. Even with different gifts and strengths, they balance each other in the most beautiful way. On Monday, July 24th, the moon, ruler of our emotions, is in Libra, sign of balance, and opposing Chiron, ruler of past life wounds, in Aries, sign of the self. We are trying to find middle ground between taking care of our own needs and that of others. Emotional stability is important as we focus on healing lack of self-confidence, courage, and independence. The moon will also create an inconjunct to Uranus, planet of liberation, assisting us in awakening to higher forms of emotional expression and feelings of spiritual freedom. Focus on equality and fairness in all your relationships today. Allow the Libra scales of justice to remain in a state of balance, if at all possible. Blessings of love and light to all, from sacredsoulempowerment.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Lunar aspects, bigger stories continue in the background, but for today it's all about what we feel. Emotionally, there's a pull towards connection, relationships, love, the need to feel understood, the need to feel that we have someone on our side. But as the moon runs into an opposition with Chiron, old pain peeks out, the fear of rejection, the fear that we aren't independent enough, that horror of others seeing our weaknesses. It's a passing mood. Whilst it's important to honor feelings and pay attention to what comes up, we may find our balance through compromise and adjustment, a little give and take, a willingness to share. The Sabian symbol of Chiron is currently a young girl feeding birds in winter. Sometimes it's about the small things, tiny acts that show others that they are loved, or the small things we do for ourselves that makes us stronger over time. Take care of wildlife, look after yourself, nurture others where you can. Kindness is a warm fire on a winter's day. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 172, Yellow Electric Human. Electric is the name for the number 3, and its keywords are active, service, and bond. The third day of a wave spell is when things really start to get going. Day 1 identifies the purpose, Day 2 identifies the obstacles, and Day 3 pushes the launch button. This activating energy electrifies any day it falls on. The number 3 is sacred in many cultures, including Christianity, with their Holy Trinity. The number 3 was sacred to the Maya too, as time itself can be divided into 3 parts, past, present, and future. Today is Yellow Human, which represents wisdom, free will, and influence. So today we can activate the human. Yellow Human is a vessel that fills with wisdom from spirit. We activate that channel today, and so be prepared for your intuition to be bang on. The Yellow Human has free will to do with that wisdom what he or she chooses, so consider carefully what you share. The message may be just for you. When we open ourselves up to the universe, we are rewarded with intuitive insights that can change our lives. Sadly, we are raised in a society that discredits psychic abilities, which is a terrible shame. We all have intuition, and on Yellow Human days, we are reminded to tap into this valuable resource. And today, from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Yellow Electric Human, 3 Abe, Keen 172, 24th of July, 2023, activating higher service. 24/7/2023 equals 677 equals 614 equals 65 equal 11 equal 2. Day codes 24 charisma, magnetism, healing, joy. 6 heaven, Christ consciousness, fertility, romance, family, joy. 11 portal gate, polarity, illumination. 2 twins, partners, cooperation, alliances. Month year codes. 7 magic, mystic, spiritual, solitude, initiation, 14. Media, publicity, promotion, recognition. 5. Freedom, change, transformation, movement, liberation. 20. The awakening, clear vision. 2. 23. Royal Star of the Lion, strength, protection. Keen 172 equal 10 equal 1, new beginnings. A divine day to activate our heavenly divine service missions. Hop to it. Today is the last day of the galactic year of the red self-existing moon, the goddess. We have been redefining what type of world we are seeking to create through our experience, witnessing the crumbling of the old paradigm. The massive planetary, collective, and personal purification has catapulted our accelerated transformation, elevating humanity through higher levels of consciousness, shaping a new, more compassionate world. Tomorrow, 25th of July, 2023, is the DOOT, Day Out of Time, or No Time. We're keen 173 of our Heaven on Earth code. The self-existing Skywalker is asking us to define a new bliss-filled reality. A great day to gather and celebrate with kin as we bridge heaven and earth, ready to commence a new galactic year. On Wednesday, 26th of July, 2023, we welcome the white overtone wizard to fill our world with his enchanted magic, to radiantly empower the new earth wizards to step up and take the reins. Very exciting times, beloveds. Day 3 in the white dog wave spell of unconditional love, loyalty, devotion, service, friendship, and faith. We are uncovering and healing all that separates us from source love in order to be love. Today we use our intelligence to fearlessly choose the path of higher service that leads to greater love. Tone of creation. Electric is tone number 3 in the tone of creation. It is the first of the 3 emotional realm tones. There is a very strong emotional charge today, which may create outbursts, tantrums, in those who need to find their balance, particularly as Yellow Warrior is present in the higher guide position. Electric energy, together with an 11-2 portal code, may create a short fuse, making things combustible. Battles may arise in order to be resolved, to reach a higher frequency through harmony. The electric energy can be better harvested through the higher aspects of this tone, which encompass being of service to others through the action of bonding, that is, coming together with others to co-create and be of service. As we have a 24/6 heavenly code in the day, this is strongly activating our bonding and higher divine service today. The electric tone beautifully combines with today's gift, white wind, to focus on divine will and your divine service mission. Open to the magic and be receptive and watch your life magically transform in wondrous ways. Greater devotion through divine service to others is the highest path to pure, unconditional, divine love. Today's question is, how can I serve Spirit through fearlessly choosing to activate unconditional love, leaving the battles of the past behind? Divine blessings for liberating yourself from the emotional battlefields and rising to a higher plane of divine love. In la ketch a la keen. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 172. Yellow Electric Human. The mantra, the code for today is, I activate in order to influence. Bonding wisdom. I seal the process of free will. With the electric tone of service, I am guided by the power of intelligence. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue our work. So if you'd like to help support our work, our mission, and help us continue to bring these daily transmissions to the world, you could either make a monthly pledge or a one-time donation. All the links are at eaglelovecondor.com. Now I'd like to thank Divine Sis Star of the Light, Bertha Maldonado, for another super thanks donation and your continued support. We appreciate you and all your support, Divine Sis Star of the Light. I'd like to also thank Divine Sis Star of the Light, Farrah Miller, for your super thanks donation today on YouTube. Thank you very much. We appreciate you and your support. Now I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork. You could purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with a very powerful divine decree. I am the victory of the light. I am the cosmic flame of victory, which reigns supreme everywhere, which is all authority and now annihilates all imperfection, and replaces it with ascended master perfection and victory of the light, now and forever. We accept this is done right now according to thy will, with full cosmic power maintained and doubled each hour until fully manifest. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved, I am. We thank you. From IamFree.co.za. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed, sacred, and sublime day out of time tomorrow, and happy Galactic New Year, beginning July 26. As we continue our journey through the Ascension portal and into the new heaven upon the new earth, keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The Eagle and the Condor love you all. Namaste.